of uploads recently. It's not because I haven't been working. I've actually been working on this video the whole time. I've been playing multiple games a day, editing a lot. But I hope you enjoy. So basically what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing something where I compare simple and complex traps. So I'm going to go 3 games with the Trapper Kit and 3 games with Stone Tools Kit. And basically the Trapper Kit, they're going to be more complicated redstone traps. And the things that I do with the Stone Tools Kit are going to be like head hitters and backstabs. So 3 games of each. I'm going to compare them, try to figure out which one is better overall. This obviously won't be perfect. I do cut out a lot. Like, I played so many games and I just get hacked on immediately, and you don't learn anything in those games, so I cut those out. But a lot of these games were hard to get, and some of them were pretty good. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get right into it. Okay, to start out, I got some wood and just started heading towards 0-0. You'll see on the way, someone called someone out for bee hopping, so I did try to report them. A lot of people hack, and I have to cut out some of the games because of it, just because, like, that's not learning anything if I'm just getting hacked on. But then I start heading towards 0-0, trying to find a spot. I already have all my wood. I think that I found a good spot after looking around, so I started digging it out. So I dig out this kind of fake cave area so I can put some traps in it. And I end up blocking out the entrance just so that way no one can find me as I'm making my trap. I dig down the ladders and start getting ready to make these backups. Basically, the idea is that I can hit them into these little areas from behind the ladders. And if they get through that, if they don't fall for that, then they're going to fall down the head hitter. Okay, so right over there is where I plan to hit them in. And then I just start digging out everything. I craft up all my stuff and go up to the top to start digging down my trap. So as I get up to the top, I dig it down and start placing the signs and stuff. Then I start making the J-hop. And basically what a J-hop is the place where their feet are exposed so you can continually hit them and they can't hit you back. Right here I put a little bit of a safe hit so I can hit them without them being able to hit me back. And then as I'm mining down the ladders for my backup, I fall into a cave, so kind of create a tube thing for where the ladders are going to be. So I go up with the ladders and then go to start mining down the other traps. Start placing the signs, and get to the bottom and finish this trap. And based on the other trap, I know where the head hitter is going to be. So I place the fence gates to tell me where they're going to be. Then I go and finish the J-hop. And you'll notice here I don't mine out the head hitter trap, but I do that later. Now I go start mining to try to find a good spot, but on the way I find a good backup. I start trying to look around to how to make this part a trap. I end up deciding to use my iron to make a head hitter because I don't have enough to make any armor or anything, and I don't feel like smelting it. So I go down the ladders and then go start mining down this trap. After I'm done with this one, I mine out a little bit more space down and run out of fence gates, so I just have to use walls. So now I'm done with my traps and I'm ready to go up and start baiting. Okay, so I go up to start trying to bait, and the thing is, I don't really see anyone outside my trap. So after a little while of looking around, I decide to try to go to a crafting table, but no one comes near me. So then I decide to go out and start baiting. As I'm out and baiting, I see some guys, so I spam blocks and just go down the trap. I block up above me, and I think this was a mistake because then he started just digging down. The problem with this is I heard him digging down, so I kind of blocked up and just hit his feet. I started running towards my backup and saw a bunch of mobs, and I kind of got confused to where it was. This guy had an axe, and you'll see that helps him in a second. He does end up falling down this trap, but it doesn't take long for him to dig out and kill me. First game didn't go too well, but let's get on to the second one. Okay guys, so the funny thing is, the game that I recorded with the more complex trap, the video file corrupted. But I went to a single player world here, and I'm gonna show you what the trap is. I'd run. This is like the exact setup I have. I come down and create them out. And this is like just a little piston trap here. And I didn't get anyone with it. One guy came and he kind of stood here and he did this, kind of looked around, and I pulled it because he would just saw like the redstone stuff. And then he landed right here. So then he dug on me and stuff and everything. He did this. What I had to do was I just dug out and dug up to the surface, and then there was like 10 people. There was 6 people up there fighting. So I just kind of hid on top of a tree, and at one point I just ran back to my trap, and then after that, some guy came and dug on me, and ended up killing me. But I just wanted to share that game, so let's go on to game 3, which is the second simple trap game. Okay, so another funny story. I got a good game. I got 3 kills and ended up dying, but that video file kind of got corrupted as well. I'm a genius. So here's like a replacement game because I don't want to like have to have 2 games in a row where I'm like, well, lost them. Too bad. You're just gonna go through. So here's a replacement game, and it was actually pretty decent as well. So here it is. Okay, this game started going towards 0-0. Found the dark oak biome. Got my wood. Then there was this village, and there was this cave that connected to it. I found a good spot for a head hitter, but decided not to use it to kind of like make them think, oh, well, maybe this person's not trapping because they could have trapped here. So went down to the end of the cave, started mining out the actual head hitter. Went down the ladders, and then crafted up all my stuff. I went up, and then started digging down the trap. Then placed stuff for the J-hop, and then went to make the backups. I made this other like could be head hitter spot just so they might be like, oh well, I thought there would be a head hitter here, maybe they don't have any more backups. I doubt it would work, but it was worth a try. And I was gonna have a head hitter and a backstab in this little area, which it's really good. And then so I dig everything down, dig out the traps, make the J-hops, do everything, and then I was like, I might add one more backup. So then what I did was I started mining it out. My plan was to do a backstab, and I'd run kind of like, I'd be here, and I'd kind of run in this way, and then block up, and I'd hit him into this little backstab area. So dug down the ladders, made the backstab, and then went up to bait. So went up and went over to the village, stood on top of the well so I could see a lot, but then also it was right by the cave entrance, and I thought it would be a good idea. So this guy came to my village, and he kind of just lingered around. I thought he'd chase me, but then he tried to team. I came up and tried to shake my head no, and then went in to pretend to fight him. I hit him once, and he hit me twice, so I started running. So he thought he could get me, but then he didn't end up coming. He said, bro, I know you're trapping. So I figured there was no chance. But then he kind of looks at the first head hitter and doesn't fall in, and then he waits up at the top of the second one. He doesn't fall in yet, so I figure he doesn't. But then he actually falls in late after I already leave. So I start mining out. He starts mining out, and I start trying to place signs and not let him go. He ends up mining out, so I put a sign under him, but then by this time he's too high up. So what I do is I run over the head hitter, ready to backstab him, and he kind of just lingers up top. Eventually, you'll see that he starts coming down the ladders instead of just jumping down, which is smart. So he starts coming down the ladders. I kind of like unshift, show him where I am, and then run and place a block so he can't get in. He sees the head hitter, and then he comes over into the backstab area, which is good for me. So knock him, jump down, and then I do end up killing him. So I killed him, and then went back to the village. I couldn't actually find his head. It was kind of strange. I looked all around. I looked on the surface at the cords that my trap J-hop was, but I just couldn't find it. So I went back to the well and started kind of looking around. No one came, so I went to a crafting table. So if someone would, they would see me there, and someone ended up finding me. Started running towards my trap, and they looked like they would fall for it. But then you'll see that they actually kind of hover over the first one, like thinking it's a trap. They're just like, is that a trap? And then they come to the second one, so I have to jump down because I figured they won't fall in it. So they're kind of just hovering up top, so I kind of go down into here. After they're up there for a while, they end up dropping down and take some fall damage, which is funny. So I back down, place the block so I can hit him in the backstab, but they end up falling down this trap. Jump down, start critting them out, and this time I got the head. It was amazing. So I looted up, and then ended up going towards 0-0 after a while because there isn't that many players left in the game, so I figured no one would find me. I see some guy, and he looks like he's going to follow me. I start kind of running back and kind of just sit on the well and then I see some other person. I try to just run towards my trap so maybe they won't see us, because the worst thing in the trap is whenever someone else sees you. So, go through both the traps, and when I see both the people coming, I just kind of jump down. I block up above because obviously 2 people is bad. But, so I actually fall into the head hitter like a really bad person, and some guy jumps in on me. This great game that I could have gotten 2 more people was ruined because I hit my space bar. This game ended up going a lot better. I headed towards 0-0, got some stone tools, and got wood. On the way, I found this little cave and went to explore it, but there was nothing really there. But I saw potential in being able to make a trap. So I started kind of digging an area out to create like a piston pull out in. After digging out for a while, I started like being able to see how I was going to do this. Found some iron at the end of my dig out, so then it led to a cave. I got a whole bunch of iron, enough for full iron, and started mining out in like the area. So I started putting in all the redstone, and it turns out that where I wanted my lever to be, it was actually too far away. So to extend the pulse length, what I did was I placed 2 redstone torches, so it was like still the same on and off, but it could just go farther. This ended up working well, so I went down and started mining stuff out. I planned to kind of make another pull out in this area, but since I had no sticky pistons, I had to use pistons, and you'll see that later. I got all my slabs, and then started filling in the thing. Like I said, I planned to do a trap, so I kind of filled in under here, so that way they couldn't like fall into a little gap. So I put in the regular pistons, and I had to fire and unfire them really quickly. I wanted to get some more stone to cover up that part, but I also needed some stone for the top. So I made this J-hop and decided that I would want one more backup. I went over and started mining out of space for a head hitter and then a backstab, which normally works really well. So I mine out the head hitter and then start mining out this spot for a backstab. Basically, they'd fall down the head hitter, and if they don't, then I'd hit them into a backstab. So after I'm done with all of that, I need some stone to cover up everything. So I wait, get some stone, and end up filling it in. I go up top and start filling stuff in, and I try to look at how much stone I'm going to need. I actually end up finishing it, and as I go outside my cave, there's someone there. I run away, but they don't end up falling, so I kind of go back up. You'll see I go back up right here, and they're right there. I kind of start blocking stuff off like I'm panicking, and I don't want to block it off too much because then they might not come. So I start looking over an F5, and I've made sure they can't see any redstone from their angle. They start running, but I pull it too late. They kind of just like, wait, what just happened? And they end up hitting me down my ladders. I run to my backup, and they end up coming down. I pull it and unpull it perfectly. They do end up falling.
Got him.
I start critting them out, and as I do that, I hear someone else digging. I just hope I can kill this person in time. They're not taking too much damage because I have just a regular iron sword, and they have diamond legs, which are enchanted. Start eating a gap, but then I'm able to drop them. Some other person falls in and steals my kill, which is annoying. And they take a while to kill because of how low they were. So they're great stuff. So I start looting up, and I hear someone else digging on me. At this point, I'm 3/4 diamond, and I notice I don't have my sharp 3 diamond sword that I looted. I accidentally put it in the chest, so I went out and picked it up real quick. So I got it in my inventory and went over to the backup. The person digging actually dug in a really weird spot, which is kind of suspicious, but I'm not gonna say they were hacking. It's actually kind of funny because they weren't that stacked, but then I ended up eating a bunch of 2 heads and tried to gap, but they still ended up killing me on pretty high health, and it was kind of strange because they didn't go down that much because they had enchanted armor and they had a good sword, but that game ended up going a lot better. Now let's get into the next game. Wait. Okay, I could just be like, oh, I got wood. Yeah, I ran towards 0. 0, yeah, But I feel like since you already know the drill, I'm just going to cut and kind of make a little montage of me making the trap to make it a little more interesting. Just kind of switch things up. Okay, let's get into it. okay, let's go through this, shall we? We go up here and we have this little ladder backstab, right? We hit their feet, and the idea is that they fall into that little kind of like a head hitter and backstab. So then up here, what we have is we have this little backup ladder backstab, which is a backup for another backstab, which is the backup for, you guessed it, at the top, our main trap. Yeah, it's a spleef. No, I'm just kidding, obviously. It's a backstab right here. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do like an overlay commentary. Oh my god, okay, this guy's, he's chasing me, okay, let's just go, let's kind of block it off so we can, get in the, no, what am I doing? Wait, where's it? Oh, there it is, okay. Oh, and then he kind of left, which was annoying. And then, I was like, oh, are y'all just, like, fighting outside? Are y'all just fighting? Oh, did you just shoot me? Wait, did that guy he shot me? No, since he shot me, I'm gonna go out there. Yeah, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna punch him in the face. Oh, he's running away. Okay, never mind. Okay. No. Now it's not the time for fishing. It's like this fight is amazing. Go. Wait. Yeah. Wait. No. You come for me? No, it's a terrible idea. No. You gonna come in this time? No, digging. That's a terrible idea. No, why did you not go after him? He's digging into my trap. Oh, it's under me? That's kind of, like, not that great. Let's just go down and try to get him in this trap. Okay, as long as you don't get in the way and start fighting him again. No, don't do it. No. Oh my god, you're sis. Okay, yeah, leave him. Oh, you guys come to my ladder? Yeah, you backstab him. Yeah, don't let him come down my ladder. Yeah, thought. Boom. Oh, no, he's definitely coming down my ladder. You want to go in the trap, buddy? Oh, no, you don't want to take a knockback? Oh, and he's digging on me. Let me just go to the next backstab. Oh, God. You killed him, and then you just, like, jumped into my trap. Are you, like, that enthusiastic? Oh, yeah. Go, get him. So, loot up all the stuff, and then I actually ended up having 4 gaps in the G head, which is pretty decent. And then I start heading back towards 0-0. So I start running, and there's not that many people in the game, and death matches pretty soon, so I just want to try to find at least one more person to bait. So I start heading back towards 0-0, just kind of putting up some markers so I know exactly where my trap is, so I don't act. Okay, well, I got kind of bored just kind of sitting around waiting for someone, so I decided to try to hit this person up in the sky base, and you might think I miss it, but I do. Just kidding, I actually hit them. It's great. They didn't even move into my arrow, but then, okay, important things. This person, 1/4 diamond, sees me, probably just like a Tarn helm. So I go, don't want to hit the MLG, you want them to think you're really bad, definitely miss it on purpose. I gap up. So, and then I got scared by that cactus, which was funny, like, as I was playing the game, I was like, wait, what? Because I thought I was getting backstabbed. So I run towards the trap and start blocking it off. He actually gets a hit on me, and I go in, but then he leaves. He's like, hey, bro. And then he's like, by the way, no trapping. And I'm like, I probably should have just been quiet, because then they wouldn't have known I was trapping. But I just said, okay. And they kind of just sat there for a while. I went back out to try to get somebody else, but didn't really see anybody. So I was smelting up some stuff, and then some other guy comes and he's like, I'm going to backstab you. Is that okay? And I panic because he does a good amount of damage, so I eat a G head, and then just run straight towards my trap. I probably could have kept going on him and maybe killed him, but I want to trap this person because that would be a big upgrade as far as gear goes. So I try running back and try to go a little slow. I just kind of stop in front of my trap for a second, and then I do end up running in. And then before we get out zone, and kind of sit there. But I don't have so, this guy starts digging on me, so I just jump down and go over to the next trap, you'll see on the clock it says 2 minutes left, right? Well, we sit there for like a minute, which is kind of funny. And then after like there's no time left, I just like unshift, just telling him to come. There's like I look up, don't see him. He's been digging, which is really strange. I just stand shifted, you know, like if he's up there, then maybe I can get him in the bottom ladder backstab. But then I kind of see his name tag under me. I'm like, wait, what? So I'm just kind of sitting there like, wait, what do I do? I have to like mine something out. I don't know. But then go into deathmatch, ready to win. And I really want the mid gaps. I could probably have gotten them. Well, I thought I could get them if I didn't eat that G head. But I did eat the G head. So it was kind of like, well, yeah. So I start running. And then the person who's under me kind of like runs next to me. Kind of goes towards me at first. And then there's this full diamond enchanted at mid. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to skedaddle. And then I'm like, okay, well, if I have any chance of even like surviving a little, I need to get a kill. So I go up to this person who I'm like, you know, they can't be a god, right? So then they proceed to be a god. Like, they're like, yeah, let me just hit you from like super far away, you know, the normal. So I gap up and I'm like, yeah, no, I kind of want that water. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to water again. And I was like, you know, I'm going to fight you. Ugh! And then, like, is he hacking? Just like he just kind of hit me, like, over and over again. Just like, bam, bam, from really far away. But, I don't know, he probably just had, like, speed and it was good. So, let's go on to the next game. Okay, this game immediately fell into water. This is a great start. Got some stone.
Yeah.
And then made some stone gear. Got some iron, got some coal, and then made some iron gear. Then got some more iron and made some more iron gear. Then I made a lumberjack's axe, which is kind of iron. Got my wood, and then I went to 0-0 and started digging out a place for a trap. Basically, I wanted to mine out a little space and have a head hitter. And I mined out 2 wide now, but I make it 1 line wide in a second, you'll see. So there's going to be a head hitter at the end of this. And the idea is that they're going to see this and be like, I'm not going to fall for that. But then I'm going to pull out from under their feet, because why not? I mean, if they don't fall for the first head hitter, then that's going to work. So I put the redstone in, and I used to do a lot of redstone, like, and just, like, creative. And somehow I screwed it up. Yeah, and now it's fixed. Yeah, magic. See, that was editing magic. So I have enough, like, I have a lot of stone, so I block that up with stone and do everything. And then I do this with stone, because obviously it needs to be with stone. And, yeah. So we go down, make the big main J-hop, which hopefully they'll fall in this, but we have backups otherwise. So start mining them out, and we were planning to have a little head hitter here, and they're hoping to see this and go down the ladders, and I'll have a trap at the bottom of the ladders. So we're going to have some pistons back here. We're going to put some pressure plates, so when they jump down the ladders, they'll hit the pressure plates. The blocks underneath their feet will be pushed out of the way, and they'll fall into this little place right here. Let's make a different J-hop, because I didn't dig it down very far, and even a slab length down helps. So we go up, and we try to start baiting. Oh my god, it's my bro. Yeah, wait. You just killed my bro. Because of that, I'm gonna trap you. Oh no. Oh god, there's someone chasing me. Whatever will I do? Is he climbing a tree? You know what? Do yourself. Do you. Alright, so I'm gonna do me, and I'm gonna run to my trap. And it's supposed to be suspicious, but that's why the backups, like the piston pull up there. Hey bro, you wanna fall? Okay, cool. Yeah, I wanted you to fall too. So then it's super fast, because it took a while. And then some guy who a lot of people thought was hacking started coming down to me. And I'm a god, and had toggle sneak on, and kind of fell down my own J-hop. But I put down the pressure plates and the slabs, and then kind of just waited there for a long time, just kind of trying to see what they would do. And the thing is, yeah, nothing really happened. They were just kind of chilling up there, and I was like, what are they doing? Because they were just, like, right next to each other. So, went up to the surface, and then, like, so they covered up my head hitter. But then, like, this guy started coming down, so I went down the ladders, And I'm like, okay, please don't fall down the head hitter because I didn't have the J-hop set up. But he mines all the stone. And then I end up hitting him up and out. And then the other guy who everyone was like said was like cheating his sands there. So I go down here. And then this guy is like, I'm going to get you. Just kidding. And he goes up. And then I hear the pistons fire. And I'm like, oh, well, he didn't fall. So I guess he's not going to fall. And then he falls. And then he dies. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to loot the stuff. Get 3/4 diamond. Yeah, go. Hurry. And then the other guy comes down and kills me. I was like, ah. But then I was talking to the guy, and he's like, I feel bad for you. That guy was tracing hard. But that's the end of the video. So I think overall, I think that like the simpler traps worked better in this recording. But I think going Trapper Kit works better overall in like Teams mode. And I think if you're good, then if you're good and efficient at getting resources, I think Trapper Kit's better overall. It's because you can get, it's a much wider variety of traps you can make. This video took a long time to make. I actually recorded everything, edited everything, like, as fast as I could. But I just got hacked on over and over again. And, like, I made the thumbnail before I was halfway done. Because I just wanted to get it out as soon as possible. But I doubt you're still watching to the end. But if you are, comment down in the comment section, beans in all capital letters, and if you do that, I'll pin your comment if you're the first one to do it, because I can't pin like 10 comments. I doubt 10 people will be watching to the end, but hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, which you probably didn't, and then subscribe if you want to see some more UHC content. But goodbye.